The Liberty Bell, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and the Franklin Institute Science Museum that pays tribute to Benjamin Franklin, a founding father and a true polymath. Historic districts, ancient, intimidating prisons, several captivating, engrossing museums, cobblestone streets, 18th century architecture, world-class colleges and universities, numerous professional sports teams, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches that can only be found here. Philadelphia is a fascinating blend of history and modern, contemporary skyscrapers and trends. The city of brotherly love is home to 67 National Historic Landmarks, the nation's first library, 11,211 acres of parks, and America's first national capital. It's no surprise that Philadelphia is a tourist magnet. In 2016, the city drew more than 5 million visitors. Let's take a look at a few of the reasons why Philadelphia is such an intriguing, enrapturing, and exciting place to visit. Nicknamed America's most historic square mile, Independence National Historical Park is home to Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell, and the Ben Franklin Museum. The House Chamber has a seating plan for all the original representatives, so you will know who once occupied your seat. The tight, compact cobblestone streets add to the historical atmosphere of the park. Discover facts that are not in most history books. Indeed, a step back in time and a perfect place to begin your Philadelphia experience. When it concerns American history, no city played a more significant role in establishing our nation's independence than Philadelphia. This is where the United States Constitution was discussed, ratified, and signed. This is also the site where George Washington was selected as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Assembly Hall is where the Founding Fathers met secretly to formulate the strategy to declare independence from Great Britain. If only those walls could talk. Philadelphia's City Hall is a majestic structure that is the home of the city's municipal government and, with over 14 acres of floor space, has the distinction of being the largest city building in America. Another unique aspect of the building is the imposing 548-foot tower, the largest structure in the world without a steel frame. The structure is another of Philadelphia's National Historic Landmarks, and its architectural style of the Second Empire gives the building a stately, timeless quality. The 53,348-pound statue of William Penn pays homage to the founders of Pennsylvania, and the observation deck offers a panoramic, scenic view of the entire city. Tours are available, and the Visitor Center is the place to grab a few souvenirs and maps of the city. Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. The Liberty Bell has remained an iconic symbol of freedom and independence in the United States. Did you know that the strike note of the bell is E-flat? Or that the bell has not been rung since George Washington's birthday remembrance in February 1846? The bell's large crack emerged later that same year. Visit the center and learn more about this national treasure. The image of a young Ben Franklin holding a kite during a thunderstorm to demonstrate the electrical nature of lightning is well known. As impressive as that experiment was, Franklin conducted several more experiments described in this museum. The museum features an imposing 20-foot statue of Franklin and is overflowing with exhibits that delve into various science and technology topics. Human anatomy, space travel and exploration, railroad history, geology, aviation, sports physics, oceanography, modern computer technology, and a planetarium make the Franklin Institute a mesmerizing, intellectually stimulating experience. As with so many Philadelphia firsts, the Philadelphia Zoo is considered the first actual zoo since its charter in 1859 by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The zoo is top tier for breeding animals that are challenging to breed in captivity. The zoo spans a massive 42 acres and is home to more than 1,300 animals, both common and exotic. Check out the African Plains, Big Cat Falls, Monkey Junction, McNeil Avian Center, Bear Country, Outback, Outpost, and Water is Life. Philadelphia has a long, distinguished, and proud tradition of professional sports. The city of brotherly love is one of 9 cities that is home to the Big Five major sports leagues in North America: the National Football League Eagles, the Major League Baseball Phillies, the National Basketball League 76ers, the National Hockey League Philadelphia Flyers, and the Philadelphia Union of Major League Soccer. The city has long been a boxing center that has produced several world champions with a distinct, unique Philly style and has the reputation of savage gym wars in the city's boxing gyms. Philadelphia sports fans are savvy and passionate and have the reputation of being the meanest fans in America. But don't let that stop you from taking in the action. With all this sports activity, there is always some excitement for sports fans of every stripe. Here we find another Philadelphia district that is rich in history. To get an authentic feel for this part of town, take a leisurely, unwinding stroll and take in the cobblestone and Belgian block streets, the different architectural styles of the brick row houses, Franklin Street lamps, and brick sidewalks. Stop for refreshments at A Man Full of Trouble Tavern, peruse the Head House Farmers Market that is the oldest farmers market in the city, and visit the house of Thaddeus Kosciuszko, the Polish freedom fighter who helped prepare the city for the anticipated attack of the British Armada's assault. Don't forget to stop at Washington Square to pay tribute to the tomb of the unknown soldier of the Revolutionary War, which is dedicated to the memory of the brave anonymous soldiers who died in the struggle for the birth of a new nation. In the years since the first Rocky movie hit the big screen, countless thousands of tourists have run up the Philadelphia Museum of Art steps to make the well-known Rocky pose with the city's image in the background. But please don't stop there. The museum is loaded with a massive collection of exhibits and paintings that encompass works from Van Gogh, Monet, Picasso, Degas, and countless other creative geniuses worldwide. See for yourself if you agree that the museum lives up to its billing as home to more than 240,000 works spanning 2,000 years, including pieces from the ancient world, medieval times, the Renaissance, the Impressionist movement, and modern day. And don't forget to enjoy the outdoor sculpture garden. Modern-day prisons are certainly nothing that any sane person would stand in line for the chance to experience an extended stay. However, contemporary inmates should count their blessings that they were never guests of the Eastern State Penitentiary hellhole. The prison was considered the world's first penitentiary that exemplified the definition of penitence: a punishment or reparation for a sinful act or wrongdoing. Eastern State emphasized making the inmates sincerely remorseful and wishing they had never come here. Just looking at the exterior of this monstrosity is intimidating and remindful of a medieval dungeon. Solitary confinement was the model, and the rule of silence was in effect. The cells were made up of cement with a glass skylight that signified the eye of God and reminded the inmates that the Lord was continually observing them and awaiting their contrition. Stare and contemplate the cells of Al Capone and Willie Sutton, the other cell blocks, the solitary punishment cells, and the dreaded death row. There's more to do in Philadelphia, much more. The Reading Terminal Market is a National Historic Landmark and a good old-fashioned open-air market that is home to more than 100 vendors offering everything from fresh produce, flowers, and artisan cheese to books, crafts, and clothing. Love Park is filled with artwork and an environment that highlights the city of brotherly love. The Please Touch Museum, where the kids can get their hands on realistic toys that deliver fun lessons on science and physics. The Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts Museum, the Barnes Foundation, and the Rodin Museum, where art aficionados can spend hours in all 3 museums immersed in art exhibits and collections that span several centuries and include numerous styles. Fairmount Park is the largest municipal park in the city, with several historic houses, public art displays, and more. To fully enjoy the attractions of Philadelphia, you need your youthful vigor. And that's where we come in. If you live in Philadelphia or are considering a visit to the city and are experiencing a decline in your hormone balance, our licensed hormone specialists can help. We work with men and women 30 and older, providing prescription testosterone replacement therapy, sermorelin therapy, and human growth hormone treatment to patients that can benefit from these potent energy-boosting treatments. All 3 hormone replacement therapies have proven valuable tools in the battle against age-related hormone decline. Thousands of patients across Philadelphia have experienced the benefits of our treatments. We work with local doctors across the country, allowing us to deliver our expertise directly to our patients. Contact us for a free, no obligation discussion and discover what hormone replacement can do for you. Just click the link below in the description of this video to fill out our